how to salvage preparations for CAT 2019. So the keyword here is salvage. And with 40 days to go, quite a few students could be in a place where they feel like, look, this ship has sailed. Something has gone wrong. Things are not exactly where I want it to be, where I need it to be. Right? So that happens frequently. That happens to a lot of us. Keep that in mind. So what should be what should the salvage operation look like? Right? So like any salvage operation, you've got to consolidate and say, okay, I'll do everything and focus on my strengths. I cannot afford to say I'll cover all my bases now. I'm not preparing for all possible variants of CAT. I'm preparing for one narrow variant of CAT where the guys who are creating all these questions have gotten together, sat in a room and said, I'm going to create all questions and create this paper to exactly suit your strengths. And so focus on that. So now it's time to consolidate. So what should you do? One part which doesn't change for anybody is mock taking. You've got to take mocks. That is not for fine-tuning anything. It's to get used to the idea of sitting for 3 hours in an exam and taking it intensely. So that doesn't go. You can be the greatest positive thinker in the world, but if you've not taken mocks, it can become an issue in the exam. So you have to take mocks. But what else should you do when you're looking to salvage this? You should say, these are the 5 topics I get, and consolidate them really well. Make sure that basic arithmetic is in place. When if you look at it, DILR does not require rocket science preparation. Reading comprehension does not require rocket science preparation. Sentence rearrangement or elimination doesn't require. So if you look at CAT, out of the 100 questions, anyone practically can go and attempt 68 to 70. You add 5 topics in quant, you're good to attempt. You have an accessible pot of 85 questions. So address that. Remember that anyone can attempt 80 questions in this exam if they have some basics in place. Put those basics and then train yourself to consolidate your strengths really well. If you don't know trigonometry, binomial theorem, coordinate geometry, big chunks of algebra, inequalities, functions, set theory, check all this out. Don't write a list of things that you don't know. Tell yourself, look, I understand speed time races because there's nothing much to understand there. I understand percentages. I understand percentage and profit and loss. This is a simple topic. I can frame simple equations and solve them. So linear equations, the bag. I know a rough idea of averages, simple interest, compound interest, pipes and systems. These are topics I get. I'm going to add some 3 simple ideas in geometry and I'm good to go. If you have this in place, chances are you can attempt 15 to 16 questions in quant, 12 to 14 in DILR, and almost everything in VRC, and get up to 98 percentile if you execute well on D-Day. So practice that. Too often students give up and tell themselves they're not ready, they're not geared. So consolidate, focus on mocks, build your strengths relentlessly, completely forget about your weaknesses, be well hydrated and have a good go. It could so happen that the pressure going off from the system and the idea of saying, look, I'm going to give it my all with what I know, eases your mind so well that you maximize what you know. And from now on, really, that's all it is about. You cannot learn new ideas and consolidate them and gear yourself up in 40 days. But you can consolidate what you know really well and feel good and be pumped up before the exam. And that's what you should be aiming to do. This is for people who are looking to salvage this exam, where you feel like, look, the ship is nearly sailed. Let me just jump on, scramble, get on board, do something about it. If you're in that mode, 1, it's still possible. 2, don't take your eyes off mock. 3, focus on your strengths. Completely forget about your weaknesses. And the overall theme is, don't go into this funk. You need to feel good about going into this exam. Work yourself up for that. Right? Best wishes. Okay.